In this section, we will talk about the external features and relations of pancreas. So, starting from head of pancreas. The head has three borders: superior, inferior, and right lateral. Two surfaces, anterior and posterior, and one process called the uncinate process, which projects from the lower and left part of the head towards the left. Now let's discuss the three borders of head. The superior border is overlapped by the first part of the duodenum. The inferior border is related to the third part of the duodenum. And the right lateral border is related to the second part of the duodenum, while uncinate process is related anteriorly to the superior mesenteric vessels and posteriorly to the aorta. Now let's discuss two surfaces of head. The anterior surface is related from above downwards to the first part of duodenum, transverse colon, jejunum, which is separated from it by peritoneum. The posterior surface is related to inferior vena cava, terminal parts of the renal vein, right cross of the diaphragm, and bile duct, which runs downwards, and to the right, and is often embedded in the substance of pancreas. Moving towards neck of the pancreas. This is the slightly constricted part of the pancreas, between its head and body. It is directed forwards, upwards, and to the left. It has two surfaces, anterior and posterior. Now let's discuss the relations of neck of the pancreas. The anterior surface is related to the pylorus, while the posterior surface is related to the termination of the superior mesenteric vein and the beginning of the portal vein. Moving towards the body of the pancreas. The body of the pancreas is elongated. It extends from its neck to the tail. It passes towards the left with a slight upward and backward inclination. Now, moving towards external features of body of the pancreas. It is triangular on cross-section and has three borders, which are anterior, superior, and inferior. A part of the body projects upwards beyond the rest of the superior border, a little to the left of the neck. This projection is known as the tuber omental. Now let's discuss the body of the pancreas. There are three borders. The anterior border provides attachment to the root of the transverse mesocolon. The superior border is related to coeliac trunk over the tuber omental. The inferior border is related to the superior mesenteric vessels at its right end, while this is duodenojejunal flexure, jejunum, splenic flexure of colon, pancreas, and spleen. Moving towards three surfaces of body of the pancreas. The anterior surface is concave and is directed forwards and upwards. It is covered by peritoneum. The inferior surface is covered by peritoneum and is related to the duodenojejunal flexure, coils of jejunum, and the left colic flexure. The posterior surface is devoid of peritoneum and is related to the aorta with the origin of the superior mesenteric artery, left cross of the diaphragm, left suprarenal gland, left kidney, left renal vessels, and splenic vein. Moving towards tail of the pancreas. This is the left end of the pancreas. It lies in the lienorenal ligament, together with the splenic vessels. It comes into contact with the lower part of the gastric surface of the spleen. So, this was all about this section. In our next section, we will talk about the ducts and blood supply of pancreas.
Have you ever heard of video books? sqadia.com is delighted to present video books, medical books that have been tailored into a series of videos. sqadia.com videos are presented in the same order as the book's chapters. Explore now and make your learning easy.